6 science-backed ways to help stop proteinuria and heal your kidneys. Have you ever seen foam in your urine? It's something most people don't think about, but it's likely protein being there, a sign of early kidney disease. Don't fret yet, you're not alone. Up to 33% of people worldwide have protein in their urine, which is proteinuria, at some point due to health issues like inflammation, diabetes, high blood pressure, heart failure, kidney disease, or certain infections. Proteinuria can be an early hint that your kidneys are under stress, and ignoring it could lead to bigger issues down the road, like kidney failure. The good news is that you can manage proteinuria and protect your kidney health with simple changes in your diet and habits. This video covers 6 science-backed ways to help reduce protein in urine naturally. We'll share exactly what you need to do and how to do it. Stay tuned and learn how to take control and support your kidneys for the long term. Before we dive in, please note, all the information in this video is created by real people, thoroughly fact-checked, unbiased, and reviewed by qualified professionals. 1. Limit protein intake. More protein, fewer carbs, has become a popular diet trend promoted by everyone from influencers to gym trainers. It's said to help with weight loss and blood sugar control. High-protein diets are great for weight loss, but consuming too much protein can be risky if you have proteinuria or are at risk of chronic kidney disease, or CKD for short. Simply put, a high-protein diet places additional stress on your kidneys, making them filter more blood than normal. Over time, this added workload can cause protein to leak into the urine and gradually lower kidney function. That's why limiting protein intake is one of the best ways to help stop proteinuria. A low-protein diet can relieve stress on your kidneys by reducing the protein they need to filter. This helps manage proteinuria, cuts down on waste buildup, and even boosts your metabolism. For those dealing with advanced CKD, this approach can help delay the need for treatments like dialysis and kidney transplant. Your protein needs are determined by your weight, urine protein results, stage of kidney disease, whether you have diabetes, and overall nutritional status. A high-protein diet usually offers 1.2 to 2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight, which is way more than what's usually recommended. The recommended dietary allowance, or RDA, for protein intake is around 1 gram for every kilogram of a person's ideal body weight, a healthy weight based on your height for those participating in minimal exercise. To calculate your ideal body weight, simply convert your height to meters, square it, and multiply by 22. So if you are 5 feet 10 inches, about 178 centimeters, then your ideal body weight is around 70 kilograms, and your protein needs are around 70 grams a day if you participate in mild exercise. If you don't do any exercise, then you only need 0.8 grams of protein per kilogram. But what if you are dealing with proteinuria, or CKD? Generally speaking, if you don't have CKD but are at higher risk, such as having 1 kidney, diabetes, high blood pressure, or low-level proteinuria, less than 0.3 grams per day of protein in urine, it's best to keep your protein intake under 1 gram per kilogram of body weight per day to protect your kidneys. For those with CKD stages 3 to 5 or having proteinuria, more than 0.3 grams per day, at any stage, aim for about 0.55 to 0.6 grams of protein per kilogram body weight daily. For example, if you weigh 70 kilograms, you would need around 42 grams of protein per day. This is equivalent to about 6 ounces of cooked meat or fish, or 7 large eggs, or 8 ounces of tofu, or 3 cups of cooked legumes. Counting protein in your meals can be tricky, so it's wise to consult a kidney dietitian. They can help you find the right amount of protein that fits your specific needs. Also, note that if you have diabetes along with CKD or proteinuria, it is advisable to consume 0.6 to 0.8 grams of protein per kilograms of body weight each day under careful monitoring. A 2024 study published in the journal Nutrients shows that in people with advanced diabetic kidney disease, following a low-protein diet can reduce proteinuria by 3 times and slow down the decline in kidney function by 5 times. Tips when following a low-protein diet. Here's what to keep in mind when following a low-protein diet. You should get about half of your protein from high-quality sources like eggs, fish, and lean meats. For the rest, plant-based options like tofu, beans, legumes, and nuts are great choices. Avoid processed protein-rich foods like ham, sausages, deli meats, cheeses, and protein bars to keep your protein, phosphorus, and sodium levels in check. If your kidney function is declining, it's better to focus more on plant-based proteins since they create less waste, like urea, compared to animal proteins. If you prefer a vegan low-protein diet, fill your plate with whole or minimally processed foods like fruits, vegetables, cereals, grains, and legumes. It's also advisable to include supplements like essential amino acids or keto acids in your diet to ensure your body gets all the necessary nutrients. A simple guide is to take 1 tablet for every 8 to 10 kilograms of body weight, ideally with meals for better absorption. Many people worry about losing weight and muscle wasting when they follow a low-protein diet. But the solution could be simpler than you imagine. For those with chronic kidney disease, you can prevent this by consuming 25 to 35 calories per kilogram of body weight daily. A practical tip is to pair your low-protein intake with high-energy foods. Options like pasta, noodles, bread, and some protein-free snacks can give you the energy you need without increasing your protein intake. 2. Eat more antioxidant-rich foods. Studies now show that increasing your intake of antioxidants can help correct proteinuria and protect against kidney damage. Here's how. When your body metabolizes oxygen, it generates unstable molecules called free radicals. These molecules harm cells and tissues by stealing electrons from their molecules. Our body can handle some free radicals, but when there is an excess amount, they can attack kidney cells, causing inflammation and scarring. Over time, this can weaken the kidney's ability to filter blood, leading to protein leaking into the urine. Antioxidants neutralize free radicals, reducing oxidative stress and inflammation, which in turn enhances the kidney's filtering ability. Tips when consuming antioxidants. Now, many foods are advertised for their richness in antioxidants, but few people know how it's actually measured. You can assess the antioxidant strength of foods through their oxygen radical absorbance capacity, or ORAC score. This score tells us how well a food can neutralize free radicals in the body. Generally, fresh plant-based foods score the highest in ORAC units, meaning they are rich in antioxidants. In contrast, highly processed and animal-based foods have much lower scores. You need to get at least 8,000 to 11,000 antioxidant units daily from your food to avoid oxidative damage. To get enough antioxidants, it's generally recommended to eat at least 5 to 7 servings of fruits and vegetables each day. Note that the quality matters just as much as the quantity, and not all fruits and veggies provide the same benefits. For instance, a cup of diced melon contains just 241 antioxidant units, while a cup of sweet cherries packs an impressive 4,873 units. Use these simple tips to choose antioxidant-rich foods that benefit your kidneys. Choose bright-colored fruits and vegetables like berries, grapes, apples, zucchini, and bell peppers, all rich in antioxidants. For example, berries are some of the most antioxidant-rich foods, packed with flavonoids and polyphenol that reduce oxidative stress and inflammation. They can also help lower blood pressure, an important factor in managing proteinuria. Just 1 cup of blueberries gives you 9,019 antioxidant units. Raspberries provide 6,058, and strawberries offer 5,938 units. It's easy to include berries in your diet, add them to smoothies, oatmeal, yogurt, or enjoy them as a snack. Alongside berries, red grapes, apples, and bell peppers are also great choices for people with kidney issues. 1 cup of red grapes contains about 1,902 antioxidant units. A medium gala apple has 5,146 units, and 100 grams of bell peppers provides 710 units. Always eat fruits and vegetables with their skins on, as the skin contains a large share of the antioxidants. For instance, a medium red delicious apple with the skin has 7,781 antioxidant units, but peeling it reduces that to 4,727 units. Plus, try to add herbs like turmeric, parsley, and ginger in your meals. Research shows that they can support stable blood sugar levels, reduce proteinuria, and slow down kidney damage, especially in people dealing with diabetic kidney disease. A single teaspoon, around 3 grams, of ground turmeric provides 4,778 antioxidant units, while 1 teaspoon, or zero point 0.5 grams, of dried parsley has 3,717 units, and 1 teaspoon, or 1.8 grams, ground ginger offers 518 units. Choose fresh fruits and veggies over canned ones, and avoid highly processed foods like juices, jams, and jellies, as they often lose their antioxidant content during processing and contain added sugars. Be mindful of your cooking methods. Steaming or lightly sautéing vegetables helps retain more antioxidants than boiling them. Overcooking can reduce their nutrient value. Are you enjoying our video so far? If so, please give us some hints by dropping a like, and we'll make more content like this. 3. Limit sodium intake. While sodium is essential for maintaining fluid balance in your body, consuming too much can overwhelm your kidneys. High sodium intake causes your body to retain more water, which raises blood pressure. This added pressure forces the kidneys to work harder, causing them to leak protein into the urine. Over time, the raised blood pressure can damage kidney tissues and speed up the progression of kidney problems. Reducing your sodium intake can significantly improve your health. The U.S. dietary guidelines recommend keeping sodium intake under 2,300 milligrams per day, which is roughly equal to 1 teaspoon or 5 grams of table salt. However, if you have high blood pressure, diabetes, or CKD, it's advisable to aim for no more than 1,500 milligrams per day. For instance, cutting back on 4.2 grams of salt a day can lower your systolic and diastolic blood pressure by nearly 7 and 4 millimeters of mercury, respectively. Moreover, sticking to a low-salt diet can reduce protein levels in the urine by 36% in people with CKD, offering significant kidney protection. A 2018 study in Nutrients Journal reviewed 11 clinical trials involving 738 people with CKD, stages 1 to 4, to compare effects of low versus high salt intake. The findings were clear. Those who followed a low-salt diet saw a 42% reduction in sodium in the urine, alongside a 4.9 millimeters of mercury drop in systolic and a 2.3 millimeters of mercury drop in diastolic blood pressure. Plus, protein leakage in their urine also reduced by 33% compared to people who consumed a high-salt diet. This means that by lowering salt intake, you not only help manage your blood pressure, but also lower the risk of proteinuria, thereby protecting your kidneys from further damage. Now, let's explore some tips to help you reduce your sodium intake. Tips for reducing sodium intake. Start by buying fresh produce often. Many prepared or packaged foods contain added sodium, so cooking from scratch can give you full control over what you eat. Use herbs, spices, and sodium-free seasonings instead of salt to enhance the taste of your meals. Before using canned vegetables, beans, meats, or fish, rinse them with water to wash away some of the salt. Always check the nutrition facts label for sodium content. If it has 20% or more of the daily value, it's considered high in sodium. Look for products labeled as sodium-free, salt-free, low sodium, reduced sodium, unsalted, or lightly salted to help cut down on salt intake. 4. Consider omega-3 polyunsaturated fatty acids, or PUFAs. You are likely aware that omega-3 fatty acids support heart health. They reduce inflammation and keep arteries clear of plaque. Recent research has revealed that these healthy fats also serve as an adjunct therapy for managing proteinuria, diabetes, and CKD. Here's how they help. Omega-3 fatty acids help manage inflammation, reduce oxidative stress, and balance blood pressure and fluid levels, all of which are important factors for kidney health. They even assist your kidneys in filtering and reabsorbing proteins, which could reduce protein loss, though more research is needed. The 3 essential types of omega-3 PUFAs your body needs are ALA, EPA, and DHA. Short-chain ALA is found in plant oils like flaxseed and soybean, while fish and seafood are rich in long-chain PUFAs, EPA, and DHA, two forms your body uses most efficiently. ALA is classified as an essential fatty acid, meaning your body can't produce it on its own, so you need to get it from a diet. Your body can convert a small amount of ALA into DHA and EPA, but this conversion process is limited. That's why it's vital to get these omega-3s directly from food or supplements. This is the only practical way to ensure you're getting enough omega-3s for optimal health. In 2023, a large study examined data from 19 different research projects across 12 countries. It found that people who ate more seafood-derived omega-3 PUFA, like EPA and DHA, had a lower risk of developing CKD. However, plant-based omega-3 PUFA didn't show the same protective effects. In another study published in 2020 in PLOS One journal, researchers explored how long-chain omega-3 PUFA affects proteinuria in people with type 2 diabetes. Those who took long-chain omega-3 PUFA supplements for at least 24 weeks had significantly lower protein levels in their urine. Tips when consuming omega-3s. Now, how much omega-3 fatty acids do you need to reap these benefits? The adequate intake of omega-3 fatty acids is about 1.1 grams per day for women and 1.6 grams for men. This guideline specifically applies to ALA. Clinical trials have shown that taking 1.3 to 2.5 grams of omega-3s daily may help reduce inflammation, lower triglycerides, and improve kidney health in people with moderate to advanced kidney disease. While there are no specific guidelines for proteinuria, the 2020 KDOQI guidelines recommend 2 grams of omega-3 PUFA daily for people with advanced CKD to lower triglycerides. For those with CKD stage 5 on dialysis, doctors may suggest a daily intake of 1.3 to 4 grams. However, after a kidney transplant, omega-3s aren't usually advised for daily use to prevent rejection or enhance graft survival. You can find ALA in plant oils such as flaxseed, soybean, and canola oil, as well as in chia seeds and walnuts. Just 1 tablespoon of flaxseed oil contains 7.26 grams of ALA, while chia seeds offer 5.06 grams and walnuts provide 2.57 grams per ounce. For those looking for DHA and EPA, cold water fatty fish like salmon, tuna, mackerel, and sardines are great options. For example, 3 ounces of cooked salmon provides 1.24 grams of DHA and 0.59 grams of EPA, while herring offers 0.94 grams of DHA and 0.77 grams of EPA in the same portion. If you prefer supplements, options like fish oil, krill oil, and algae-based oils are readily available. A standard fish oil supplement typically delivers about 1 gram of oil, containing around 180 milligrams of EPA and 120 milligrams of DHA. For those interested in the evidence, the studies supporting our claims are provided in the link in our description box. 5. Balance pH with alkaline foods. Your body works tirelessly to maintain a delicate balance of pH and bicarbonate levels. Ideally, your blood's pH should stay between 7.35 and 7.45. If the pH level goes outside this range, you could face serious problems. Regarding bicarbonate, it works like a buffer, helping to neutralize acids in your body. Port balancing the body pH, kidneys get rid of extra acids and produce and reabsorb bicarbonate. However, if kidney function declines, the kidneys can't reabsorb bicarbonate, making it harder to neutralize acid. This often leads to metabolic acidosis, a condition where the body retains more acid. Now, what's the big deal about too much acid? Acid overload can trigger inflammation and harm the kidney's filtration units, called glomeruli. This damage results in proteinuria, bone loss, muscle wasting, insulin resistance, and even heart problems. Tips for balancing body pH. Now, how can we reduce acid load for better kidney health? Diet plays a vital role. But before discussing dietary tips, it's important to understand potential renal acid load, or PRAL for short, a scoring system that indicates whether foods increase or reduce acidity in the body. Positive PRAL scores indicate acid-forming foods, while negative scores show foods that help reduce acidity. A 2020 study found that for every point increase in PREL, bicarbonate levels in people with CKD stages 3 and 4 dropped by 0.25 units, meaning more strain is put on the kidneys. Animal products have high positive scores, about 7, while fruits and vegetables typically have negative scores, helping to neutralize acidity. So, the more plant-based foods you eat, the more acid-fighting power you're giving your body. The 2020 KDOQI guidelines also recommend that people with CKD increase their fruit and vegetables intake to help lower acid production. Unfortunately, modern dietary patterns often lean towards animal-based foods, causing the kidneys to excrete way more acid each day. By limiting your diet to just 30% high-quality protein and replacing the rest with alkaline-rich options like fruits and vegetables, you can significantly increase serum bicarbonate levels. Here are some great examples of foods with a negative PREL: purslane, kale, carrots, eggplant, medjool dates, figs, plums, and avocados. They are delicious options for a natural way to support your acid-base balance. We know it can be a lot to take in with all these food choices. You might be asking, is there a specific diet I should follow? A 2017 study in Nutrients explored the alkalizing potential of various kidney-friendly diets. They compared 4 diets, including a normal protein diet, a low-protein diet, a vegan diet, and a very low-protein diet. They found that lowering protein intake, particularly in vegan and very low-protein diets, greatly decreased net acid production in the body. A vegetarian diet includes 6 to 8 servings of grains, such as bread, pasta, rice, and oats, 4 to 5 servings of fruits and vegetables, and 1 mandatory serving of beans. Olive oil is preferred as the main fat source, while foods of animal origin, like meat, poultry, fish, and eggs, are excluded. Vegetarian diets also come with higher amounts of fiber and vitamin K1, both of which help maintain acid-base balance. However, for people with kidney disease, it's important to carefully monitor your potassium levels when following a vegetarian diet. Also, note that in more severe cases, metabolic acidosis, especially for those with CKD stages 3 to 5, diet alone may not be enough. In such situations, the 2020 KDOQI guidelines recommend using bicarbonate supplements or a citric acid or sodium citrate solution. For example, taking 1,625 to 2,925 milligrams of sodium bicarbonate daily in oral form can help manage chronic metabolic acidosis and provide relief. Always consult your doctor to find the best approach for your condition and ensure the treatment is tailored to your health. 6. Control blood sugar and weight gain. At first, it may seem like they're not related, but your blood sugar levels and waistline actually play a big role in your risk of proteinuria. In fact, by simply managing these issues, you can really lower this risk by more than half. So, how does this all work? When your blood sugar spikes, it triggers inflammation, damages your blood vessels, which also raises blood pressure. All of these things together contribute to proteinuria. This is why it's super important to get ahead of these issues early on to prevent proteinuria and protect your kidneys from further damage. The ADVANCE trial followed 11,140 people with type 2 diabetes for 5 years and found impressive results. Those who focused on lowering blood sugar reduced their risk of end-stage kidney disease by 65%. Cases of early kidney damage, also known as microalbuminuria, dropped by 9%, and more severe kidney damage, also known as macroalbuminuria, decreased by 30%. Now, let's shift gears and talk about weight control. Losing weight is one of the most effective ways to reduce proteinuria, especially for those who are obese and have diabetes. Studies show that even modest weight loss can lower proteinuria in just a few weeks. A 2023 study examined 1,054 patients with type 2 diabetes and found that those who lost at least 3% of their body weight saw 83.3% improvement in proteinuria compared to those who gained weight. In fact, for every kilogram they lost, protein levels in urine dropped by 6%. Shedding those extra pounds not only lightens the load on your kidneys, but also helps manage blood pressure, cholesterol levels, and insulin sensitivity. In addition, it helps lower levels of certain hormones that can harm kidney function. This creates a positive domino effect that can slow down kidney damage. Tips for controlling weight and blood sugar. So, how can you get started? Focus on losing 5 to 10% of your body weight, which has long been proven to make a significant difference for your kidneys. Instead of strict calorie counting, try small, sustainable changes. For example, prioritizing whole foods and practicing portion control by listening to your hunger cues can help you create a natural calorie deficit. This makes weight loss easier to maintain without the stress of constant meal tracking. Now, let's talk about food choices. Simple swaps can make a big difference. Start by choosing smaller portions, baking or grilling your food instead of frying, and swapping out sugary drinks for water. These little changes add up over time, and before you know it, you'll feel better and lighter. To keep your blood sugar stable, limit carbohydrates from sugars to less than 10% of your total energy intake. For fats, focus on consuming more polyunsaturated and monounsaturated fats found in olive oil, nuts, and fish, while cutting down on saturated fats, trans fats, and cholesterol found in fried foods and processed snacks. Incorporate more fruits, veggies, and whole grains into your diet. When it comes to protein, lean options like chicken, fish, and plant-based sources are great choices. Also, stick with low-fat or skimmed dairy products instead of full-fat versions, but be careful of their sugar content. However, as diabetic kidney disease progresses, certain foods may need to be limited because they contain high levels of potassium and phosphorus. It's a good idea to focus on fruits and vegetables that are low in potassium. Using phosphorus binders as prescribed by your doctor can help too. Try to avoid processed foods that are high in phosphorus and use cooking methods like boiling to help lower potassium and phosphorus in your meals. And don't forget about staying active. Aim for at least 30 minutes of moderate exercise, like brisk walking on most days. It can be as simple as walking instead of driving short distances, taking the stairs, or doing household chores like gardening. Look for ways to stay active throughout your day, such as walking during your lunch break or parking farther from the store. Things that may trigger proteinuria. Now let's take a moment to explore some everyday factors that could trigger proteinuria. One major player in this game is high blood pressure. Even a slight increase can put unnecessary stress on kidneys. Lifestyle choices also play a vital role. A sedentary lifestyle, smoking, or excessive alcohol consumption can put kidneys at greater risk. While red and processed meats can be delicious, eating too much of them may lead to severe proteinuria and increase your risk of developing diabetic kidney disease. On a similar note, it's best to avoid energy drinks. While they might give you a quick boost, their high caffeine and sugar content can cause dehydration and contribute to kidney damage. Also, be mindful of supplements. While they can be helpful, overusing protein supplements can put a lot of strain on your kidneys. Similarly, taking too many NSAIDs, such as ibuprofen, naproxen, or aspirin, can cause proteinuria and harm kidney health. Infections, such as urinary tract infections, or UTIs for short, fever, and even pregnancy can also cause temporary proteinuria. But here's the good news. Many of these triggers are manageable. By incorporating regular exercise, quitting the smoking and drinking habit, and making thoughtful food choices, you can actively support your kidneys and help prevent proteinuria. Conclusion. In summary, taking care of your kidneys is crucial for preventing conditions like proteinuria. Adopting a holistic approach to kidney health through dietary adjustments, weight management, and lifestyle changes can significantly lower your risk and enhance kidney function. Start by balancing your protein intake with plenty of fruits and vegetables, which help maintain a healthy pH level and reduce acid load. It's also crucial to manage your blood sugar levels and achieve a healthy weight. Remember, even small, manageable changes can lead to significant improvements in kidney health. Moreover, be mindful of your lifestyle choices. Regular exercise, limiting alcohol intake, and being cautious with supplements and medications are vital steps to protect your kidneys. Keep an eye on your blood pressure as well. Even minor increases can impact kidney health. However, it's essential to recognize that no single lifestyle change can single-handedly improve kidney function. Instead, it's the combination of these efforts, tailored to your unique health needs, that will yield the best results. Regular consultations with your healthcare provider can help ensure that your strategies are effective and appropriate for your situation. Now, we want to send a big thank you to all our current subscribers and viewers. Your support inspires us to continue sharing valuable content. Hit the bell icon and turn on all notifications so you never miss a life-saving video. Everything we've discussed in this video might be wasted if you don't watch the video on the screen. Here, we share the worst 22 foods that can ruin your effort to take care of your kidneys and offer tips on how to still enjoy them or find great alternatives. See you there. Stay informed, stay healthy.